Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, they're one of the fastest growing companies in the category of golf entertainment. You're going to meet a place where everybody's a big shot. Next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team. And the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
So I'm a proud member of the Gleneagles golf course, and so I'm intimately familiar with Club Corp, which is now called Invited. And I was interested to learn that they have just bought a concept, and it's one of the fastest growing companies in the world of golf entertainment. TJ Schier is here. He's the Chief Operating Officer at BigShots Golf. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Jeff. It's great.
Very cool. And you are working for one of the best companies on the planet.
For sure. What a dream gig for me. Golf, hospitality, food, drinks, it's all in one.
Yes, and I remember at the height of COVID, one of the few categories of industries that were prospering was golf. I mean, a whole legion of new fans were introduced to golf during COVID.
Yeah, you hate to say there was a silver lining in the COVID era, but boy, golf and golf entertainment in particular, because it was an outdoor activity, people have just flocked to it, and it's been great for our business.
And tell us about Big Shot Golf and what you're doing to separate yourself from the competition.
Sure, everybody knows golf entertainment. There's been a large company out there that's done a great job kind of paving the runway for everybody. We here at Big Shots Golf are trying to introduce everybody to the game, make it a little less friction to get into play golf. We not only cater to the non-golfer, but because of our rich golf heritage with our parent company, now known as Invited, we're trying to attract the golfer. So a little better tech, a little better food, a little better hospitality. We kind of say always better. And bringing people to the game, or just, hey, you know what, come out, have a beer, watch the game on the weekends, have a good time, and hopefully hit a few golf balls.
Sure, and the media loves you. Every time you open up a new outlet in another town, the media goes crazy. We found a great piece from Springfield. Let's go ahead and roll that.
And welcome back. Now, you may remember yesterday, Tom and I talked about being invited to a VIP night at a great new attraction here in Springfield.
And a great time was had by all. Take a look at this. Here is something that is exciting for Springfield, the Ozarks, and especially for North Springfield. A lot of people forget this man doesn't. Tim O'Reilly. Tim, thanks. First of all, thank you for doing this and bringing a whole lot of fun to Springfield. Tell folks what's going on here.
So we're having the Big Shots Golf VIP party tonight. So we're going to have it. We're going to just treat a lot of people that haven't seen our facility before, show them the golf and the good food and the good times, and just have some fun.
Well, explain, because when you say golf, some people go, oh yeah, I'm going to hit a ball, I'm going to chase the ball, I'm going to hit it and chase. That's not what this is about.
No, this is not like that at all. It's a lot of fun, and it has a lot of technology behind it. We have a flight scope monitor, so you get up in one of our 56 golfing bays, and you hit it either as far as you can or specifically where you can, and then on a screen it resonates with whatever game you're playing. So you can play pinball, or poker, or you can play St. Andrews course. You can play 18 holes there, or you can just check your swing out and see what your club head speed is, what your distance, trajectory, all the different dynamics of where your golf ball might go.
Of course, yeah, doing some of those things might be for the more avid golfer, but you started out with games. This is really for everybody.
It sure is. Very family-oriented place, and it's kind of golf for the non-golfer in a lot of respects. So there's really something for everybody. You can have a cold drink, and we have some great food at the bays. We have a separate restaurant and bar there also. And then we have event space, so you can have meetings, weddings. We even have weddings booked here. So people are warming up to Big Shots for about everything.
Great thing for corporate outings, kind of a bonding sort of event.
Absolutely, yeah. Team building. We have a lot of games that groups can play together just for fun. Maybe a little competition to see who has the longest drive or who can hit the jackpot in one of our casino games too, which is another fun little alternate to the basic golf.
Yeah, but I'm also seeing if you don't want to hit the golf ball, or maybe you want to let somebody else, you do. There are other things for folks to do around here as well.
Yeah, we have our little event patio, and so there are a lot of games out there, and you can just chill out and, you know, hang out with other people and let the kids run around a little bit. We have mini golf. We have a 6-hole mini golf course. And then we have a little putting green over here to the side, and that can be rented out for special events. Again, a little less of a long drive kind of bay experience that we have.
So, in other words, yes, it's kind of centered around the idea of golf, but this really is set up for fun for everyone.
It is fun for the whole family.
When can people come by?
We open at 10 a.m. in the morning every day of the week, and then we'll stay open to either 11 or midnight on Friday and Saturday nights.
This is just a fun place, and I'm very serious. Whether you are an avid golfer or you just want to have some fun for an afternoon, for an evening, this is the place to go. You see the name right behind me, Big Shots.
I love the leg in the air, Tom. It's like the icing.
It's my
on the cake.
trademark.
By the way, the Flamin' Hot Cheetos mozzarella bites, that they remember that when the girl came out?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was a square, well, it was about as big as a golf ball,
Yeah.
maybe even a little bigger. And
those
yeah,
were amazing.
mozzarella, and then the flaming,
The food was amazing. By the way, they've got brunch on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
They've got happy hour like every day except for Saturday. I have some friends who went recently, and they just went to eat. They were like, we just sat and ate and had some drinks, had a great time.
Sure,
We'll go
why
go
not?
golf another time.
Wow, they've got cornhole there. They've
Yeah.
got putt-putt, that. So it's a lot of fun. You can
It is
spend
fun.
a lot of time. And you don't have to be a good golfer to go play there. You do not. They have all sorts of games you can be involved with off of the 2 tiers of tees as well.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's fun to go after dark too. You know, it just is a different experience altogether. Anyway, it was a lot of fun for sure.
I love that piece. I mean, it gave you a feel for what it's like to come to one of your locations. It's got to feel good when you see stories like that.
It's awesome when your guests can tell the story of who you are. That's when you really know you've got it made.
Absolutely. We want to put up on the screen some of your locations, and you guys are rapidly growing. Yeah, obviously you're here in Texas and you're in other states. How do you go about finding the right place to open up a new location?
Sure. Well, our initial strategy was to build in smaller towns where the large competitors not going. So you see Bryan, Texas, Springfield, Missouri, Akron, Ohio. As we've really gone in and evolved the brand, we're looking to bring in some of the other things that have become popular. Putting's become really popular now, and indoor golf simulators. And we really, as you heard in the piece there, are working on our food. So we've branded our restaurant. It's called Anthem. Every Big Shot has an anthem. It's kind of like your walkout music, that vibe you feel when you go into a sporting event or a sporting arena. So we've kind of got an anchor of a killer sports bar. And then we've got the outdoor range. And as you look in our new facilities that are going to be coming, we're going to bring in indoor putting and that kind of yard cornhole games, practice area for short game and the golfer. So put everything under one place, but it's all rooted in golf. But we're giving people more than one reason to come there, like hitting golf balls on a driving range.
Sure, and you're creating an experience for your customer. We're going to show a little video. This is actually kind of an animation of one of your locations. What kind of experience do you want your customer to have if they've never been?
Yeah, if they've never been, they all know what they think they're coming in for, which is to hit golf balls. We want to sell a feeling and not just golf. So, as you notice here, we've got kind of a really cool outdoor hangout area. We've got the putting because it's become so popular. And then as you walk in, we want them to feel like a Big Shot, whether they've swung a golf club or not. And so we want to welcome them in, take them out to the tee boxes if they're going to hit golf balls, show them how to use the technology. We have to determine, is it a golfer, is it a non-golfer, and customize the experience for them to be a little bit different. And then what we're doing in the future is putting everything indoors because weather's sensitive. So if you can putt inside, doesn't matter what the weather's like outside.
Sure. I know you're the chief operating officer, so this is kind of a nerdy question. You go to a McDonald's and you know that the fries are on the right and the shakes are on the left or something. Are all of your franchises or locations laid out the same?
We have a few different versions. We have 7 locations open right now, and in fact, we were just pitching to a large city council yesterday, and we're on generation 4. That's the part I love about this brand. I was a consultant for 20 years before this, and I was hired to kind of bring in and my expertise to build systems. So we've taken learnings from all the different venues that we've had open, like our franchisees, the O'Reillys there. They've given us a bunch of ideas, and so we're constantly tinkering and evolving because the customers changes, their clientele, their changes, their wishes and their needs change all the time. And so we're trying to evolve and keep up with what our customers want.
So I know you're not at liberty to talk about any upcoming deals, but just paint me a picture of the future.
The future for us is really just being that golf entertainment hub, really anchored in a cool sports bar. Our chef has done a phenomenal job with our food, and so we really want people to just come in there and eat. You heard it in that piece earlier. And then we want to give the guests a number of options. We don't want to be a special occasion place. I want people to just come in and putt, have a cocktail, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, go home. Bring the kids, play on the fun course that's geared more at families. Come hang out, play cornhole while they're watching the game. Or you know what? Heck, come out and hit golf balls just like you think that's what we do.
And you don't have to be good at golf.
You do not have to be good at golf. It was funny, we had our tracking technology, 95% of the golf balls hit in our venue don't go 150 yards.
Wow.
Which is crazy. We build these big facilities, but people just want to go out there. All the macho guys try and kill it. And but again, everyone's a big shot here. We want to have everybody come in and to see the look of a new golfer or a young kid that hits the ball in the air for the first time and they're smiling and they're high-fiving everybody. That's what we're all about.
And from a business perspective, I applaud you guys because somebody might discover a love for golf through one of the big shots and then end up becoming an invited member.
It is. I think it's a long funnel from being new to golf to joining a country club. The cool thing about some of the things that we're doing, we just opened in Akron, Ohio, Firestone Country Club, which Invited owns. But we run a 9-hole public golf course, so we can move the guests from the turf to natural grass. And we're getting ready to start in Naples, Florida, build a 12-hole golf course, shorter, not so many holes, get people in and out. But we're kind of trying to be that bridge from artificial turf to ease into the world of golf. And hey, if they join a country club down the road, that's good for our parent company.
Outstanding. You've been an amazing guest. TJ Schier, we're going to end with the website, which is bigshotsgolf.com. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.